Hey, welcome to my basement, everybody. It's not a Vic's basement, but that's what I have to start with here. 1 second here. I'm still tweaking and pushing things around. I'm trying something different today. Excuse my mess. I've got G Police talking to me in my speakers, in my headphones right now, so this is weird. So I have like the VO from the game. So what I'm doing today, and thank you for joining me. I see Robert Turner and the VR grid is here. Hope you guys can hear me okay. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me all right. Shirley Castle is in the house. Thunder's Production. Thank you so much for joining us. I have, what do I do with them? I have 2 copies of G Police. And I thought, thumbs up. Okay, great. I have 2 copies of G Police. And I thought, okay, well, this is a pretty cool opportunity for me to test out G Police. As I said, G Police, the guy said it in my earpiece. It's so weird. We're going to test out the G Police on the Polymega system and the PlayStation 3 because, of course, the launch PS3 could play, it could be backwards compatible with PlayStation 1 games. I thought this might be interesting. I wanted to see it, and then I thought, you know what? I think people might want to see this. I think there's still a lot of curiosity about the way that the Polymega handles everything. So I've got a switcher, and I'm going to go back and forth. Actually, I'll pop it into picture-in-picture mode right now. So I have G Police running. This is the PlayStation version of G Police. It's running on the PlayStation 3 right now. It's loading. It's black screen right now. And this is the Polymega, which is loaded in some of the cut sequence. It's talking a little bit about the story and stuff. So what's going to be a little bit weird is until I go into both games and pause them, the audio is going to seep across on both of them. And I'm going to try to do this so that the audio isn't too bad right now, okay? So we're in demo mode. We are on, this is G Police on Polymega, and this is G Police on PlayStation 3, emulating PlayStation 1. It's very dark, okay? So everything is default. And I've just loaded everything in as is. I just put the discs in. I just turned it on. Let's see how everything goes. I hope I don't blow anything up. We're going to try this. It's a lot of old technology working right now. And it's a switcher. And I'm just going to try. We're live. Let's do this. All right? We all in? Mondo Blasto, good to see you. The Wren, Abby Jameson, Louis Arias is good to see you. Yay. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Okay, first of all, I'm going to, I have 2, oh my God, I have both versions of the game chatting in my earpiece, and you're about to get this right now, so let me know if I have to switch the audio levels if it's too high, and we are going to, I think we're on the PlayStation 1. PlayStation 1 version right now actually looks pretty sharp, pretty clean. Okay, so we're going to start this game. So we're on the PlayStation 1. I'm going to go to the Polymega. And this is the Polymega version. We're in the cut sequence, so it's not like a direct comparison of the same place. So this is the Polymega loading to the front end. This is the PlayStation. Oh, I should have just done this. Okay, so we're on new mission. This is the PlayStation 1 version of G Police. I don't think I can adjust anything. I think if I go to full, I think we just have to leave it at that. It looks a little cropped to me. It looks a little weird, and it looks like it's squished in. But I don't know what to do to fix anything. So we're just going to, go back and forth. I guess I could have set all of this up before we went live. But what's the fun in that? Okay, so here is this is the Polymega version, and okay, so it went back into the demo mode. Oh no. Okay. I'm going to start both games. I'm going to pause them in the same spot. Okay, so so new mission. Here we go. We're going on a new mission this is the Polymega game. Oh yeah, they had full motion video. This is amazing.
Okay, people.
Or was that full motion
Listen
video?
up.
Looked like full motion video.
We all know that gang warfare
Okay.
has escalated rapidly in the past
This
few
was an
months.
incredible game
We've
back
been
in
hit pretty hard
1997.
by it.
Psygnosis is an amazing developer,
A lot
and
of
they
the
were so
weapons being
crucial
used by the gangs
for
were
the
restricted
PlayStation 1's
military
launch
issue.
success. They had such
We need
future
to find out
thinking
where this
and
state-of-the-art
future-looking
firepower is
entertainment. This
coming
was one of
from
them.
and neutralize the
Let me know how the
source.
audio is. Is it
We see
okay?
information points to Krakow
With
employees
the
being involved
me
in this
talking
weapons
over
smuggling.
the game.
The evidence is slight, however, and there is
Okay, so we are launching into a mission right here. Pre-rendered cut sequences.
One of the major Callisto corporations.
Okay, so we
is
are
suspected
launching.
of smuggling arms into the
Oh,
colony.
start. Okay, so we are going right in. This looks really sharp. This is the Polymega version. It looks very sharp on here. Good balance, great. Thank you, Guitar Zan, Mondo Blasto Zero. I remember this being featured on an episode of EP back in the day. Might have been an E3 special. Absolutely, Abby Jameson. Okay, so I'm going to start this mission. So we're going to go in here and I'm going to pause it, and then we're going to bounce over and do the same thing on the PlayStation 1, and then I can do some A-B comparisons. I'll go full screen on the game a little bit so you can see back and forth how each of these systems handles everything. I know why. The video... No, that wouldn't be why. Because it's coming out of the same switcher. I was thinking that the PlayStation video output was switched a bit, but it's all coming out of the same source. Okay. So in this, if you've never played it before, you pilot a VTOL, a vertical liftoff and vertical takeoff and landing police vehicle. And I don't think it took advantage of the D-pad. Okay, so I'm pausing. So this is the Polymega. Now we're into the demo mode of PlayStation. This looks like it's got the softening on it, and I may have that on my the Ren. That is the Vectrex rocking back here, my beloved Vectrex. I'll need to play that somehow. Maybe I can put a second camera on I should try that for one of my live streams, is play some Vectrex games. I'd probably be the only live streamer on the internet streaming Vectrex. Should I try that? I'll try that. That would be hilarious. Okay, so we're going to go into a new mission. And thank you for the super chat, brother. That's very kind. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is loading up the campaign brief. Oh, well, we just kind of watched the campaign brief. So this is the campaign brief. That does look like video, doesn't it? It's pretty good for 1997. It's much quieter, though, isn't it? Okay. I think you press and hold the PS button to bring up the PlayStation options. I don't know why it's that much quieter. I don't want to monkey around with the... I can turn it. No, I don't want to do that because I'm bouncing back and forth between the two. Vectrex stream would be epic, Abby Jameson. I can do it because I can set up a camera and just do a camera on the machine. Wild. It's gonna flicker like that though, because it's running at a different hertz rate, and I don't know how to do that. I'm not a technician, guys. I'm not an engineer. I just play the video games and talk about them. Mutalix, this is G-Police. I'm going to press the PlayStation button. Let's see if this is going to make anything. Okay, screen mode. Smoothing is on. I'm going to turn that off. Let's see if that makes a big difference. Oh, it does. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely grainier. It's still quite a bit darker. I could match the shutter speed to the refresh rate to decrease the flicker. I could. I will try. I'll try to figure it out. Oh my God, I need Blake. Oh, when will this freaking pandemic be over? Used to have to do that all the time to get video off CRTs when I worked in the news. Yes, we used to do that when we were shooting CRTs where developers were working on video games. We used to have to match with our old Betacam SPs. Forchi says, "Hi Vic, I got a live long and prosper." I can't really do that, guys. I know I should turn in my nerd card, but I can't do Spock's thing. That's as good as I can do. It's terrible. Okay. All right. So this is much quieter, but I guess we're really just judging the visuals. We're starting. This is the PlayStation 1 version of the game. Well, they're both PlayStation 1. This is the PlayStation 3 emulating. I believe it's an emulator. Abby, or is SamIam111 in the chat? You guys can correct me. I think it's an emulator in the PlayStation 3 emulating the PlayStation 1 with some enhancements. But it's the PS3 launch edition running G-Police up against the Polymega running G-Police from the PlayStation 1. Okay. Hi there. Good to see you. How I can't do the Spock thing. I'm sorry, VR Grid. I can't do it. I kind of. Does that work? I can't do it. Oh man, it's much darker, isn't it? I don't know how to fix that. Okay. All right, so this is G-Police on the PlayStation 3. It is unsmoothed, and I forget all of the controls. Okay, press triangle to move forward. Now, back in 1997, we had oh, this is still cool. We had terrible draw and distance. It was just the way things were. Everybody was learning how to make three-dimensional polygonal creations, and I need to work on my Spock Live Long and Prosper before the next live stream. Can you practice that? Yeah, it's an emulator on PlayStation 3. Abby Jameson fills me in. Thank you. Can always count on you. You rock. Yeah, I guess they couldn't really do FPGA. Is that right? FPGA? They couldn't do that on a PlayStation, or could they? I don't know. Yep, just a muscle. Terminal velocity is awesome. Hey Vic, wow, that reminds me of terminal velocity. Okay. I think I might have that game too. Okay, so I have machine guns and I have missions and I have no targets. So I'm basically getting used to the controls. It's a little bit like the Strike games, which were out on the Genesis. The same kind of thing, but it's all first person. I forget how to go up. How do I go up? Is it this? L1 to go up. And so basically I'm cruising along this Blade Runner city, this very low poly Blade Runner city, and I'm waiting for crime. Okay, so I have no target, but I have an arrow. I'm supposed to go this way. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty surreal. It actually is still super playable, even though it's very crude. The imagination is full on in display on display here, and you can still kind of enjoy all of this. Billy Goat Sniffer 17, my night is going well. It's still kind of the end of the day. I figured I'd stream a little G-Police for an hour. Okay, so this is the PlayStation 3 emulating the PlayStation 1. Let's go to a target, and we'll take it out, and then we're going to bounce to the Polymega, which is on pause right now. It's kind of hard to control, guys. Ease up. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, there it is. There's my target. Okay, so this badass is cruising along Future City here, and creating a ruckus. So let's go get him. It's flying around. Oh. Ooh. My objective is to bounce off every building that is in this city. Do you think I will accomplish that? Okay, here we go. Where is he? I don't know what the buttons are, but I know that that's shoot, so down you go, buddy. So this is how we take care of criminals in Future City. We just blast them over the city until they blow up. Sorry about that, everybody down below. Okay, I just got a good work. Did you guys notice the Diesel jeans advertising? It's pretty rad, right? Psygnosis so ahead of its time with in-game billboards. Okay, so you cruise through the tunnels. You go to the objectives. Sometimes you've got like support missions. Is this a bad guy? Yeah, this guy. No, is it? How do I get the targets? How do I put a target on the guy? Oh, I'm just doing loops. Come on, where is it? Okay, how do I scan? See, this was before they would walk you through it and tell you what the buttons do. Okay. All right. So the R1, how do I stop? Okay, R1 scans everything. Stop. Okay. Unknown. Unknown. There it is. Is this it? No. Totally some of the wipeout elements for sure. Ooh. Are there any targets that I don't have? Have I scanned everything? No, I don't want to shoot it. I don't understand. They didn't tell you what to do in the old games. And I did not read anything, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now. Target 100% unknown. This is crazy trying to remember how to play these old games. But it was successful enough that there was a sequel. How do I eat my pudding while laying down? Exactly, grade 9 games. How do I do that? I mean, I'm pressing the R1 button. What does this do? It's like, okay, it's 100% known. Unknown. I don't know what to do. Don't know what to do with my hands. Hello, Cosmo Afterlife 71. Okay. Do you think that there's nope, of course there is no view cockpit. Okay. There's a red arrow in the thank you. Yes, I was waiting for you guys to help me with this. So red arrow in the I'm here though. I'm where I'm supposed to be. I think I have to shoot these things. I maybe. I don't know.
Control to Alpha Wing. Well done. Illegal arms found. Arrest team on the way.
Okay. I found the illegal arms somehow. I don't know what I did that was different, but I did it. I completed my mission. I don't know how I did it. Alpha Cat, you are never late. Thanks for joining. I didn't put any warning out there. I just said, we're live, let's do it. But I wanted it, I'm still testing the Polymega. I'm throwing games at it like crazy. Okay, so here are the cops. And I figured you guys might want to check out G-Police. I'm playing G-Police on two things, though. I'm playing it on the PlayStation 3, the launch one, because it was backwards compatible with PlayStation 1. And I'm playing it on the Polymega. And we're going to just take a look at both. Okay, so am I shooting it? No. Okay, so I'm going to the next thing. So they're going to go and arrest whoever tries to get these arms. And I'm going over this way. That's the spaceport I think I just flew over. Because it's the future! All right, let's go over this way. Ah! We're going through here. Not a very good driver. I'm using, I think I can use analog controls. Should I try that? Let's see. Let's try it. Let's try it. So I'm trying analog. Yep, I got it. Nice. That's better. Okay. So he flew into here. Okay, let's do it. Pretty freaking rad, right? For, super early PlayStation 1 experience. This was post-Wipeout, because Wipeout was a launch game with the PlayStation 1. And it was in the movie Hackers. I don't know if everybody knows that. But it was Wipeout from Psygnosis was one of the coolest you know, tips to the future of video games when it was coming out, and it's still one of my favorite video games of all time. But Psygnosis kind of showed how fantastic they were as a developer. I mean, they'd done stuff before then, but Wipeout, I think, was such a signature game. And then this came out not too much later. G-Police and Colony Wars were two of their other big releases. And I don't know what happened to Psygnosis. That's a story, right? That's a documentary. They were an amazing developer. I guess they got consumed by Sony in some way, and then became Sony Cambridge or something like that. And does anybody know? Anybody on chat know what happened with Psygnosis? Looks so cool, right? Even though it's super grainy and you know, lots of triangles. I used all my missiles. Okay, cool. You can scan the baddies, which is good. Still looks cool. And I can switch to follow cam. Let's see how that is. So this is my ship, which is less spinner, more chopper, but still cool. Okay. I actually like the cockpit view better, because you can't see where your guns are aiming. Ooh. I hope you guys took gravel. Oh my God, it's hard to aim. There we go. Look at that explosion. That just blew my freaking mind in 1997. That looked like filmed explosions right there inside of a video game. Lovely. Cool flame effects, cool lighting effects. Okay, so that's a nice little taste of G-Police on PlayStation 3. Let's switch over to G-Police on Polymega. So, boop, same game. It's sharper on my screen. I don't know if it looks sharper on your screen. I'm sure he did. It's looking really good. PS1 graphics have a look to them. It's weird, but this is Kevin Boucher talking, but to me, there's like a seriousness connotation to them compared to, say, the Nintendo 64. I think that was deliberate. I think Nintendo and its partners really wanted to kind of be family-friendly. That they took their cues from Nintendo. King Kong says, dude, I love G-Police back in the day. Oh, my God, bravo. Yeah, I figured people would. Okay, so this one, louder on the Polymega. I don't know why. I just plugged them into PlayStation 3 and Polymega. I didn't really adjust any audio settings on the switcher. But it's much louder. Okay, so let's go. So we're going to our first victim. I know the controls a little bit better now because I played a bit. Let's see if I can get... This will be an interesting thing. Let's see if I can switch. This is Polymega front end right here, by the way. Let's see if I can go to analog and get it to work. Yes, I can. Okay, great. Okay, so far so good. Okay, right, I had to go over to this area here. Okay. This, by the way, is inverted controls, so this was likely one of those games that got me thinking about 3D navigation with inverted controls, which exists to this day. I know I'm an outlier. I know lots of folks out there prefer not to be inverted, but I still am. Okay, let me know if that guy's too loud in the mix. I can see levels bouncing like crazy. Frame rate seems better. This is from David Hansan. So it could be, you know, and this is using probably more modern emulation software than what the PlayStation 3 has. So it's probably been tweaked and presumably optimized a bit better. Okay, there it is. Is that the guy? No. That's just a civilian. That was Rick Deckard. Okay, where? There. There it is. Okay, cool. Sorry I'm so fidgety. I'm still getting used to this. Okay. Oh, it's this. The Polymega controller is not bad. Not bad at all. It feels not that different from the PlayStation 3 DualShock, actually. Really looking forward to seeing the new PlayStation 5 controller. All right, come on. Come on! Woo! Yeah, this is a game, man. Still a game. Still fun. Still cool. We don't have anything like this today. Iron Man VR is the closest thing I played to this in the last little while. I want more things like this. Imagine this on the PlayStation 5. A new G-Police on PlayStation 5. Why aren't we getting that? Why aren't we getting a new Colony Wars on PlayStation 5? We better get a new Wipeout. Okay.
Control to Alpha Wing. Go through the tunnel to reach space.
Kevin Boucher joining the chorus of how punishing the pre-orders were for PlayStation 5, Xbox, and the NVIDIA graphics cards. Gabriel Perez says, Vic, do you have one? Do you have one for PS1? Would love to see that in the Polymega. I do have one, and here's a really weird story. I don't think I've talked about this on a stream before, but in the early days of Electric Playground, we were, an up-and-coming media company. We were a production company, and we did different things. We still continue to do different things. We've done, spots for Nintendo, and with Nintendo for Cineplex, and lots of documentaries. But back in 1996, before the show had aired, I cut a deal with ASC Games, who published one, and I did a website for a publisher. I did the whole website in 1996. I coded it in HTML. I mean, it was HTML. It wasn't anything. And cut all the little icons. I made little animated icons. They were basically animated GIFs back in 1996. And I used all kinds of little keyboard iconography, so like little people and little submarines and stuff. You used to be able to tap on keyboards and you get all these little things, and I animated all of them as the buttons for clicking on them to go to different game pages. It was very crude. I think if you go onto like archive.org or whatever, the internet archive thing, if you checked out ascgames.com, I actually made that, and we did. So we put all the little screenshots and stuff together on for one, and I do remember playing that game. I remember it not being as good as Metal Gear Solid or Siphon Filter. King Conk, wow, I'm going downstairs and throwing G-Police into my PS1 to play this as soon as this stream is over. Right? I'm going to try to increase the sales of G-Police on this stream right here. Am I the only person on YouTube? Please check for me. Is this the only G-Police stream happening right now on Earth? I hope so. That would be weird if it isn't. Okay. But the 90s, man, some great games back then. I sure hope Polymega's got an N64 solution, right?
Control to Alpha Wing. Well done. Illegal arms found.
Got him.
Rest team
Okay.
on the way.
All right, so now we're going to go and find the
Ground
other...
Team Epsilon reporting.
I'm finding it a little bit easier to play on this. I'm getting more feedback from the audio and visually because it's a little bit brighter. I'm sure I could tune the PlayStation 3 version of the game, but this is running well, and it looks pretty good. Last night, I've just got lucky and noticed that Sega Genesis Mini is in stock at the nearest Walmart, and I finally decided to buy it. Oh, you're going to love it, Adrian Leon.
Track them down and scan them. Over.
Vic confirmed trying to price gauge on G-Police. No, I'm not. I don't follow any of that stuff. The only thing I do is look for, the best price I can find on side-scrolling superhero games. I bought a lot of old carts and things. But there's some that are just so expensive. I had somebody, I think it was Evil One, say that they were going to shoot me out Punisher cartridge for Sega Genesis, and then I'll review that one. But yeah, some of them are crazy. Holy mackerel! I can't believe how expensive some classic stuff is. Vic, do you think an N64 classic is still possible to happen? Yeah, absolutely. It may take another year. I think Nintendo's probably working on whatever's going to be happening post-Switch right now. Vic, what's your favorite game of all time? That's from Crisco. That's still Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I freaking adore that game. Oh, okay. I actually have a target that I'm totally ignoring. Okay, here we go. So for those just joining, this is G-Police for the PlayStation 1, and I am playing it on the brand new multi-system called the Polymega, which allows you to play PlayStation 1 games, Sega CD, Saturn, Neo Geo CD, and TurboGrafx CD right out of the box. And then there's modules that you can attach to the machine to play cartridge systems like the NES and Sega Genesis. It's not inexpensive. The core unit's $400 US. But I have a huge collection of these classic games, and I'm just happy to have an easy way to plug everything in and stream them.
Vehicles must be scanned and identified before they are lost.
And play them again, because it's really fun to play these old classic games. This is so cool playing this again.
Commence scan.
Ooh. So I don't know if you get bonuses for scanning everything. That's the guy, though. Alright, come out. Oh, I'm terrible. I'm, like, just shooting into all kinds of innocent buildings. Slow down. Triangle to speed up, square to slow down. Anybody else streaming G-Police out there? Am I the only one? I should start an all Psygnosis YouTube channel. There we go. Come on. You're gonna go boom. If I can target you. Ooh. How did I switch? Oh. I switched to rockets. I don't even know how I did that. Oh, it's behind me now. Where did he go? He got away. Oh, cool. You know what? This may have been an analog game when it came out. Ooh. Because I'm using the D-pad to switch to different weapons. Oh, cool. Nice! Okay. Ooh, somebody's shooting me. Imagine if PlayStation 5 was backwards compatible and they had the architecture to upconvert and clean up and add draw distance and make it all look 4K. It'd be so cool. I'm sure we're going to get that kind of tech. Anybody that's played SSX 3 or Panzer Dragoon Orta on from the original Xbox on Xbox One X knows what I'm talking about, how revolutionary that is and how incredible that is. I can't wait to see the backwards compatibility firsthand on Xbox Series X, by the way. Really miss Psygnosis still, but if you are correct about their last title, I was just sharing what the last Studio Liverpool title was. XDev is making stuff for PS5, however. G-Police with ray tracing. There you go. That was Robert Turner with a great comment about where Psygnosis is, and more fish scale. It's talking about G-Police with ray tracing. He's got my mind reeling. Let's see. Dude, I absolutely love what they did to Orta. Dave Hansen, yeah. Just crazy, right? Playing the classic stuff, man. I mean, we're all in agreement here. You guys are joining me on my Psygnosis G-Police stream for PlayStation 1. You know how valuable this classic stuff is and how much fun it is to go back and check it out. This is fundamental, man. It's good to know these things. I mean, we see that with all the cartridge games that we've been playing, but there's I'm growing more and more fond, especially because I'm seeing a lot more of it now with the Polymega, of the disc-based stuff that I have. You know, stuff that I felt had dated so quickly, but it's still cool. Like, I couldn't believe how fun playing Road Rash was on the PlayStation 1 the other day. Okay, so this thing, there's some bad guys in that truck right there. Scanning. Do I want to shoot that? Okay. Oh, I want to get closer to it. Okay. Is that right? Oh, I see. I just have to tap it once. Okay. It's still scanning? Yeah, okay. I get it.
Innocent, do not destroy.
Innocent, don't destroy it. Okay. All right. Thanks. Thanks for the feedback. All right. Innocent, don't destroy it. That's what the robots that are going to police us in about 5 years are going to be like.
Commence scan.
Cool. Destroy it, not innocent.
Innocent, do not destroy.
Okay, actor, we need you to say this line.
2 down,
Innocent.
2 to go.
Do not destroy. Hold on, I get it. Okay, so it's all good. Alright. How's the stream, by the way? Is it looking okay? Any hiccups? Kevin Boucher says, I have a copy of Need for Speed for Sega CD. That was a game changer back in the day. Yes.
Commence scan.
Okay, so now I'm getting it. You just got to get close enough to scan it. Understood. Great idea. Yikes. I had a shadow on the ground there. Do you see that? It's pretty cool. I guess I don't need to know that this guy's a bad guy because he's shooting at me. Not innocent. Destroy! Whoa. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, don't use the missiles on the buildings. This is running great on the Polymega. Do you guys want me to pause and go back to PlayStation for a second? Sure, I will do it. I will do that. Okay, so that's the Polymega. There's the Polymega controller right there. Going back to PlayStation, we are in pause mode over here. This game would be intense in VR. Yes, it would. I mean, it's basically what I just played in with Iron Man VR, which I really want to play again. I've been jonesing for that game again. That was so much fun. And I know it's been patched. There's some new updates on it, but I just haven't had time to go back to it. Still want to play more multiplayer Avengers. This is the time of year, everybody. I don't know if you caught my NBA 2K21 but review. That took me a long time to play through because it's huge, and I've still got it. I mean, I'm still playing it, but it's so huge. There's so much stuff to do, and then to edit that segment took forever because it's like sports highlights. I had so much footage. Okay. So I have jumped ahead in... Oh, look at that. There's like a Tron bike. How freaking cool, man. It's like a Tron Akira book. Okay, that's civilian. Don't destroy. It's too bad that the audio is so much quieter. I don't think I can... I don't know how to... I don't know what to press to make it better. Sorry, guys. All right, that's a bad guy. Ooh, don't use the missiles. Don't do it. I think I like playing it on the Polymega better. Not just because it's louder. This looks good, though. It looks much better when I smooth this as well. There we go. Boom. I'm going to do that. Other settings. Full screen. Ooh. Sure, why not? And smoothing. I'll show. I mean, this is what the PlayStation 3 can allow you to do, right? Now we're in widescreen mode. Whoa. Did I just totally break the game? I might have just broke the game. I don't know where we are. Okay. Let's try not full screen. Let's see if that becomes easier. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. But it's smoother now, right? Not as many jagged lines. It looks a little cleaner, but it's super dark. Innocent, do not destroy.
2 down, 2 to go.
It's super quiet for me. Is it super quiet for you guys? Vic, do you think Capcom will make RE8 VR compatible? Also, what are your thoughts on it possibly being made for current gen as well as next gen? It's kind of dark, Cosmo Afterlife. I don't know how successful RE7 was in VR. I think that's what we're starting to determine. It's basically muted. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the Polymega. I think that's good for PlayStation, but the Polymega has just been running better. Okay. Which I'm happy about because the Polymega comes out next month or in November, so it should be better. It's a little less dark, but it's a dark game on purpose. It's also very hard because of the really shallow draw distance and how dark it is, and the bad guys just pop up on you like that. Okay, come on. Still impressive as hell that it's basically an open world. Imagine if Grand Theft Auto did something like this, right? We're going to do Grand Theft Auto, but it's going to be Blade Runner. I want a Grand Theft Auto Blade Runner game. That would be amazing. Your question, Crisco, asking about Capcom and Resident Evil 8 in VR. I don't get that sense from the vids that I've seen, but it's been purposefully vague. I don't know how successful RE7 was in VR. I think there's still a lot of market making that has to happen for the big brands, and I think Star Wars is going to help immensely when we get Squadrons in VR, which is this week. Holy crap. That is going to change a lot of things. And Oculus Quest 2 is out in the States. It's coming out here in Canada very soon. My plan is to check out... I'll be playing Squadrons in VR, hoping to check it out in VR on PlayStation and the one of the Oculus systems. I want to check it out with the Oculus Link on the Quest 2 and see how that handles. But I've got the Rift 2 as well, so either one of those Oculus systems, I'm going to check it out on the PC and on PlayStation. And I am so freaking stoked for that. And I'm going to try to stream it. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try to stream it. Because I can't see anything when I have the headset on, so it might be super klutzy gamer stream night. Tripping over things, knocking stuff over, pressing the wrong buttons. That sounds like a sitcom that Twitch should develop right there. Okay, let's go get this guy. Where are ya? Somebody needs to type in the whole monologue from Roy Batty. The Tears and Rain monologue. Oh, got you, you daring fireball. There you go. Kablooey! Got you.
Nice job.
Thank you. It's cool. Great mobility. Okay, so I'm scanning this guy. Getting the feel.
Innocent. Do not destroy.
Don't kill him. Okay, I won't
3
kill
down,
him.
1 to go. It's got to be the next one.
Nice. Hey Vic, video games, 8-bit NES cutscene. Yes, yes, that's right. That's what people say. Cosmo, possibly. Does playing VR give headaches? It's different for every person. That's one of the challenges that VR has. It. I will tell you this. I played the Quest 2 the other night. And I played too much Quest 2. I played till the batteries died, but it was so freaking addictive and fun, and it's definitely an improvement, especially visually, from the first one. The first one was great. First one is still great. So the first one is still worth the money, but the second one is definitely tuned and it's better. And it was. I didn't want to take it off, but my face was all schmunched. And I had red marks all over my face, and it still needs to be more comfortable. And I didn't really look into the aftermarket, like padding and straps and things like that on the first Quest. I just used it sporadically when I was reviewing things, and it was fine. But the Quest 2 is so enticing. Like I'm actually looking at things to make it more comfortable, because you don't want to take the damn thing off. It's so cool. Tetherless VR, man. It's a whole other thing. There isn't enough software that really takes advantage of it on the Quest store, but it's a whole other thing. And yeah, but motion sickness is also a deal that you need to kind of work out for yourself. I've been really lucky. The only thing that's made me truly motion sick, two things. Doom, where I set it to playing like a traditional first-person shooter, the VFG version, or whatever it was called in VR. It was really cool, and I streamed that. But I remember taking the headset off. It was on the PlayStation 4 PSVR. And I took the headset off, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna barf! I'm gonna go." I overdid it, and I didn't, thank God. But I was not feeling well, and I did not want to touch VR. I think for about a month after that, and then the other time was Borderlands 2 in VR on PlayStation VR. Again, I set it to play like a traditional first-person shooter, and I think I might have been streaming that as well, but I cut that short. Because I knew what was going on in my system, and I went, "Oh, this is not good, not happening." But those have been the only two times.
Good work, Slater.
And I've played a lot of VR games at this point. I do find all the vehicle stuff to be really, really fun. I can't wait for Squadrons, but I wish Eve Valkyrie was on the Quest 2. I don't know why it isn't. Lots of chats going on there. I am well behind, but I'm trying to kind of get somewhere in the game for you guys here. Fortune might look into battery strap, more comfortable and with counterweight battery. That's Windrew. I don't know what you're talking about there. Probably some VR thing. Do you think the higher refresh rates in the new VR headsets helps with motion sickness on the PSVR? Brandon Wallace, yeah, absolutely. But also, and VR Grid will back this up, I think the secret to VR is to just keep trying it and sort of testing your limits, and then, take it off, and then take a break, and then go back to it, and keep trying it, and then your body starts to acclimate. Oh, sweet.
Control to Alpha 1. We have a positive weapons check.
Yeah, I know we do. No kidding, we do.
Over.
Okay. This thing is killing me.
Epsilon to Alpha Wing, we are under attack.
Yeah, we are. Oh. No. Oh, man. This thing is brutal. Oh, it's totally crushing me. Oh, I'm dying, like, big time. Let's get up. Oh, my God. Oh, I guess that was the, I think it's at 12% or something. There it is. Okay. Holy crap. Yeah! Woo! That felt great.
Mission complete. Over.
There was some collateral damage.
Control to Alpha Wing. Ground team
VR headset needs to get lighter than what we currently have. It just gets too heavy, thus causes motion sickness. Katamari Damacy in VR from the ball's point of view. There you go. That is definitely barf bag worthy. There we go. Mission accomplished. Sweet. Next level. Let's see where we go. I'm going to read a couple things here. Glad you're alive and well, man. Thank you, Chris Smith. Thank you for being here. Glad you're alive and well, too. Thanks for joining me. I hope everybody is doing well, actually. I know that the world is weird. The cases are going up. Families are being affected all over. I hope you're all okay. I hope your employment status is all right. And if you can't work, I hope that you're just staying safe and, you know, you've got people around you and you're all taking care of each other. It is a very, very strange world right now. Tim Mahan is coming to Van. He wants to crash at my place next week. No, we're not seeing any visitors right now. Forty, note to self, G Police gives Vic a British accent. There you go. Yeah, there are certain things. I've been reading a lot of Harry Potter to my kids, so the British accent comes on. Vic, when you were making the show, how did you go about picking the games you would rate for the episode? Was it a team decision or individual decision? What was the process? Politics, economics, etc. Cosmo Afterlife 71 asked that very good question. The games were chosen primarily. We were reacting to releases. We would know when things were coming up, and we would schedule content based on release dates, but then we also themed episodes as well. Like we would do a bunch of baseball reviews or a bunch of football reviews. So it was a little bit different. And then as we went daily and we had more teams, there was a little bit of back and forth about how stuff got laid out. Ben and Jose weren't always happy to be the Crappeteers. But then that kind of worked itself out because we worked in, sort of second opinion and third opinion segments, which were a lot of fun. It gave everybody a chance to talk about a massive game. Sure miss that collective, working with all those incredibly talented, smart people like that. But yeah, deciding where the games were going to go was always it was different every time. Sometimes, and it still exists like that. I mean, sometimes I get a game 2 weeks early, like I got Ghost of Tsushima nice and early. So I had a really long time to get through that game and then talk about it for the review. And I love when that happens. That doesn't always happen. I still don't have the finished, copies of Crash Bandicoot or Star Wars Squadrons, for example. So I will get to those reviews as quickly as I can. But a lot of that is just sort of trying to be efficient with the time. Know that you're going to be in front of the television for hours, and then shoot the review, and edit the review as quickly as possible and coherently as possible. Headset needs to get lighter. What we currently have, it just adds to the motion sickness. We're talking, there's a little bit more VR talk, and I was from X-Ross or Cross. Have you ever had nightmares after playing a video game? Cosmo Afterlife 71. Excellent question. Yes, I have. Yes, I definitely have. I've definitely had very weird dreams. I had weird dreams when I was playing The Last of Us Part 2. That was such a heavy game, and it was, playing it at such a heavy time. That's an excellent question. I'll tell you a weird one. When I saw, what the heck? Saving Private Ryan, in the movie theaters, and we had the surround sound, and we had the D-Day beach invasion, the beach invasion on Normandy, and Normandy Beach. I flash back to playing Unreal. I was playing Unreal, I think, multiplayer Unreal or something. It was either Unreal or Unreal. I think it was the first Unreal, but I was playing it online, and I had surround sound on my PC at that time, and I was just completely blown away by the immersion of the audio, and I was put into a crazy, like, visceral experience playing that game because of the state-of-the-art kind of visual. I mean, it all looks super dated now, but then it was like mind-blowing. And when I saw the movie, I flashed to how it felt to be playing the game, and it was a really crystallizing moment for me that the production quality and the production value of video game software was really cresting. It was getting so good, it was getting close to what the movies were. But I had a visceral reaction to Saving Private Ryan. I mean, I saw it with my my girlfriend, who's my wife now, but we were both like thinking about leaving because it was just so heavy. It was just so brutal. But it was weird that this heavy, just gruesome scene was making me reflect on the same kinds of feelings that I would get inside of a video game, even though I would say that Unreal isn't necessarily as gruesome as Saving Private Ryan. That was just a weird thing. But yeah, I think video games stay with you, and the better that they are, and the more proficiently made they are. And I think there's something to be said about the craft of the storytelling and the characters. I think that's what sort of gets into your soul a little bit. And the mechanics are what you play when you're not playing, right? That's what you think about, how you solve a puzzle and stuff. But I think it's the characters and the storytelling that really stick with you and might give you dreams or inspiration for something afterwards. Maybe you'll create some awesome art piece or something. Turtle Fuzzle, thank you so much for becoming a new EPN member. You're the best. All right, let us continue on our next mission for G Police right here. And you guys tell me if the audio is getting too loud. I don't know.
Forensic inspection of the transport wreckage.
If the balance is still okay, you guys let me know. I flash back to Soldier of Fortune when I see the dismemberment in movies. That game was too much for me. I don't know if you guys were watching reviews on the run back in the day that came out, but Tommy and I reviewed it. He loved it. I hated it. I found it to be so exploitive or exploitative. Just awful. You're fine. Sound is good. Thanks, Tim. Crisco, months after beating The Last of Us 2, I still think about it. Same thing with the first game, years after. I mean, that is just indelible game making, Crisco. Those are incredible games. Do I think games can give PTSD? Cosmo Afterlife 71. I don't know about on a flat screen, but I think a VR game, super tuned and super high resolution, because you are full. I mean, that's the idea of VR. You're fully moved to a different reality. Turtle Fuzzle, I remember that review, very heated, part of the charm of the show. Turtle Fuzzle, yeah, we were just us, we weren't playing us. I mean, we played it up a little bit, but yeah, we had differences of opinion all the time, Tommy and I, and we recognized that was part of the fun. It was part of the fun of doing the show. It was part of the fun of watching the show. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm looking straight at the ground. Not good. Okay, so this is a new level. Feels exactly the same though. I am here. I'm here, cowboy. Oh, cops down there. Okay. Ooh. Okay. It's very forgiving because the game knows it's hard.
Friendly fire isn't, Slater.
Okay. Come on. You're constantly balancing on how fast you're gonna go and your targeting. It's not effortless. It's not smooth yet. I imagine it does become second nature after a bit. Any G Police ringers out there? Anybody that's played this game to death and just zip around and take out the bad guys in one swoop? Goosh. Okay, there's one. There's the second one. Whoa. You can't do loops, I don't think. And I'm not sure if you get different craft or not. Nice. Look at me go. There's two.
Good work, Slater.
Thanks, bud. Alright, where do we go now?
Delta to Alpha Wing. We are
I love this game, Crisco says.
area clear. Over.
Okay, what am I doing? Oh, I guess an escort type deal? Yeah, okay.
Control to Alpha Wing. You have 2 unidentified craft in your vicinity. Over.
So I guess I'll have to stream some Colony Wars. We'll do a little Psygnosis special. Whoa. I actually did bring another game that I want to check out. Come on! Oh, I'm fully concentrating. Sorry, I'm not saying anything, but I'm trying to take out these guys here. Ah! This wah-wah guitar is a little weird for this type of game. They should have hired Vangelis? Vangelis? Is it Vangelis or Gelis? Or Daft Punk in the 90s. Wow, 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 wow. G like gel, Vangelis, yeah. Alright, there we go. So the other game I brought, I own it, I didn't have to buy it, is Strider 2 from Capcom for the PlayStation 1. I don't remember checking that out at all. And Strider 1 was an arcade game that was ported to the Genesis. I did not like Strider on the Genesis. But everybody got mad at me for not liking it when I did my Genesis mini reviews of all the games. I failed the mission. Okay. This game does not require the DualShock. Strider 2 hype, should I throw that in? I am using the analog stick, though, on the Polymega controller, and I was also doing it on the PlayStation 1. Or PlayStation 3 playing the PlayStation 1. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a save state on there, because that was fun, and I'm going to get further in that game. And now we're going to exit this game. Boom. By the way, for people that were watching the Polymega stream before, I was having some issues ejecting discs. That was the machine just had to get rebooted, and now it's working fine. So I just ejected that out of the Polymega, and so no issues with the ejection motor. And I also have a little Strider 2 that we'll check out on the Polymega, okay? Is this 2 discs as well? Wow, man. They were already running out of room like crazy, or there's an extra bonus disc. G-Police is 2 discs. Yeah, there's 2 discs for Strider 2. I don't know if that's the soundtrack. What is this? Contains both the legendary action-adventure Strider and the highly anticipated sequel Strider 2. Oh, you get Strider 1 and Strider 2 in here. Crazy, okay. So I don't know if they're the arcade games. I'm not sure. I wanted to check this out. And Strider 1 is Strider 2. Okay, remember Strider 2 is actually labeled as... Oh, thank you, Abby Jameson. So Strider 1 is Strider 2. Okay, so let's pop that back out. That's hilarious. I love the graphics in Strider 2. 2D characters with 3D backgrounds. That's what I wanted to check out because it looked cool on the back of the box here. So Strider 1 is what? The old arcade game that's been popped onto the disc? Is that what it is? I love that I stream and I basically have a classic gaming encyclopedia that shows up to join me on these. This is fantastic. Okay. Ejection issues are more common than people admit. 4G. I see what you did there. Yeesh, maybe you won't like Strider 2 then, Turtle Fuzzle. We'll see. Let's give it a shot. It looked cool. I did check out the Strider game that the Collective or Double Helix worked on, and I thought that was pretty cool. It was kind of like a modern update, I think, on PlayStation 3 and stuff. It was a misprint in production. Okay, here we go. Strider 2. Let's do it. Jesse Force would be all for Daft Punk doing the soundtrack for G Police. That was pretty cool, huh? G Police was all right. Okay, so here is Strider 2, everybody. This, I'll tell you, man, Polymega is a pretty fantastic streaming tool. You know, the ability to effortlessly bounce between different machines like this, pretty damn cool. Okay, I'm not going to be good, but I will still have a good time. Let's just start. Don't know what's going to be in here. Forchy's a new member. Thank you. Thanks for joining. That's very kind. Okay, destroy the... Yeah, we'll start with level 1. Let's do it. Boom. Playing with the pack-in Polymega controller. I haven't tried the PlayStation 3 controller. I doubt it works. There's a little bit of a shimmer. It's like the sort of lines on some of the graphics here shake a little bit, and I don't know if that's because of the emulator or what. I don't know. But let's give it a shot. Oh, okay, so polygon backgrounds, sprite characters. Cool. Oh, this is great. Wow. Cool. Oh, I'm not dead yet. Okay. Woo. Nice. Oh man, this is cool. Is it too loud? Might be too loud, right? Let me turn that down a bit. It's loud in my... Is that better? This is super cool. Awesome. Enemy terrorist. Opens his coat and has a bunch of heat-seeking missiles. I love it. Okay. Oh, I love video games. Dope. Got you, terrorist. Nice. I'm awesome at Strider 2. That was cool. Not too loud, August Sasanto. Okay, good. Take it easy, Turtle Fuzzle. Thanks for joining us. That's awesome. This is cool, man. A blend of sprites and polygons like this. Love it. My voice is competing with the game sound. Okay, I'm going to turn that down just a bit then. Is that better? Check, check, check. Is that better? All right. There we go. I'm going to get that barrel. Is that Dr. Phil on that billboard? Okay. This is best backing tracks. Love this channel, Vic. Keep up the good work. Oh, thank you so much. This is really cool. So I'm checking this out on the Polymega. We did play some G-Police on PlayStation 3 and Polymega. That was super fun. I'm going to play some more of that for sure. First time I think I've ever played this game. This game was unfortunately overlooked when it came out due to everyone's focus on 3D games at the time, Abby Jameson. Yeah, I keep saying that. I said that about, what the heck was the shooter that I just did there? What was the name of that thing? I can't think of it right now. All right. Einhander, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, we were all in a huge rush, and I was complicit in that. We were all trying to figure out, you know, what 3D was going to mean, and... Oh, I'm dead. Spider form. Yes, continue. We were all just so anxious for 3D, you know? Especially after Mario 64 came out, it was like, oh my god, this is the future. Volume back up, Vic, please. Oh, on the game? Is that better? It's very sharp, isn't it? Forchi. Mafia 3 review, cool. That was Crisco. Yeah, I'm playing the Mafia Definitive Edition right now. I'll have a review for you very soon on that. It's amazing. All right, here we go. We're so spoiled, man. I love that we have tech that lets us check out the classic stuff and all of this new tech that's coming. And, you know, it's not like this gen has just, like, aged out. There's so many good games for PlayStation 4 and Switch and Xbox One right now. This is crazy. All right. I really enjoyed the remake. Sound is good. Have a good night and good week, everybody. Thank you, Jesse Force. Thanks for being here. I saw this type of graphics in Symphony of the Night first because, by the way, the new Bloodstained Ritual of the Night was extremely nostalgic. Yeah, that's a terrific game. Terrific game. This is cool. Look at this level. It's like we're riding in the G-Police universe right now. This is fantastic. What a cool game. Ah! Oh, I almost died. This is much better than the Strider Genesis game, guys. I'm putting that out there. Oh, Holly Legends, thank you. That's very sweet. Abby Jameson's digging up 32-bit era side-scrollers. I am too, oh my god. You do a lot of, like, last-second saves in this. I am too, but it's kind of, like, superhero-related that I'm looking at right now, like the side-scrolling superhero stuff. I'll probably start that again, that feature again in, like, end of November, I would imagine. The save, yes. Favorite game soundtrack of all time? That is an amazing question. Oh man, I wouldn't know what to answer. I'd have to think about it a little bit. One thing that's kind of sad is that when I play games to review them, because I'm often recording my footage as we go, and even before all the copyright flags and stuff, when we were making the show for television, we wanted to be able to use the soundtracks, but when you're editing with music, and like we wanted the sound effects and stuff, but when you're editing with music, it's sort of choppy, right? You can hear bits and pieces of music coming in, so I played a ton of games, a ton of things that I have reviewed without listening to the music, playing it all the way. What I would normally do is I would play a few levels with the music so I could talk about it, but then when I was actually recording stuff, I'd have to turn off the music, and it's so sad. So that's definitely going to affect my remembrances of game sounds, game music, for sure. I have a Saturn my friend gave me. Only have Clockwork Knight. That was a pretty cool game. I have Clockwork Knight in my Saturn collection. That is Matthew Winstone talking about that. Final Fantasy VII does have awesome music. Uh-oh. I think one of the most memorable soundtracks was the it's all licensed music, but when Wipeout came out, it was just staggering. So cool. Oh, Tony Hawk as well, right? Again, all licensed music, but that was a tough game to play without music, the new 1+2, because the music adds just so much life and energy to that game, and a lot of those tracks I only associate with the game. So after I reviewed it, I'm still playing the game. I love it. I play it all the time, but I crank the music because that's the way you need to play that game. Save states. Yes, it does. That is Agus Sestano or Cesanto. Agus Cesanto. You just press the Polymega button, and then you go to the save state, and I'm going to create a new one. Boom. And so that's locked right there. Chrono Cross is one of the most beautiful soundtracks ever made. I don't think I've really played Chrono Cross, which I know it's a weird thing to confess, but I may have touched it, but I certainly didn't get deep into it. I have it somewhere. Carmageddon had a soundtrack by Fear Factory. Doom was 9 Inch Nails. Yeah, I didn't get hooked on Chrono Cross, but I did get hooked on Suikoden. All right, so there's some cred right there. And Final Fantasy 3 or 6, I like that more than Final Fantasy 7. So a little more cred if you're keeping score like that. Do. Strider 2, super cool game. This is great. Yeah, I know it says G Police on the title. We got a little bonus. Strider 2 for PlayStation 1, playing it on the Polymega. And our friend Abby Jameson informed us that there was a misprint on the discs. So I'm going to pause here for a second. So it comes with 2 discs, by the way. It comes with a bonus. You get Strider 1 and Strider 2. But if you'll notice, I don't know if you can read this from back there. Let's see. No, you can't. I'll go full screen right here. Boom. Full screen, camera 1 right there. Strider 2, that's Strider 1. See the 2 right there? That's Strider 2 right there. I've got Strider 1 in the game machine in the Polymega, and that is actually Strider 2. So I'm pretty sure this game is now worth $57 million or something like that because of the misprint. But yeah, that's the way it is. Weird. You know what? Humans make video games. Mistakes happen. It's all good. Look at that. I don't even know how I'd pulled that off. I love that it's such a flashy game. Bubble Bobble, best soundtrack of all time, Matthew Winstone. Tetris has got to be up there, right? Super memorable music. Legend of Zelda, Mario. I love the Uncharted music. That's in there for me. I love the Uncharted music. This is a really cool game. Am I the only human being on planet Earth right now on YouTube streaming Strider 2? I love being so unique on YouTube because there's multiple of everything, but there's only one person streaming Strider 2 right now. Ah! Come here for your exclusive Strider 2 content. What year did this come out? 1998 or something? Yeah! Woo! Strider rank E. We won't talk about that, okay? We won't talk about that. Strider 2 under a G Police title. Yes, I know. But look at this. Cool art. Okay, you guys. That's going to do it for me today. I am definitely going to play some more of this game, though. That was cool. So I'm saving that again. I've got to have some dinner and read some books with my kid and finish my night a little bit and calm down a bit. But I'm going to be back with some new stuff tomorrow. Don't know what I'm talking about tomorrow. Might be Mafia. But definitely come back for that. Definitely check out the NBA 2K21 review that I posted. And let me know what you think of the channel and the stream and the games that we're talking about. Send me all your questions for Polymega. The plan is still to have the Polymega folks, Brian Burnell, the guy that sort of conceived this whole thing, back in Vic's basement. We'll have a nice conversation, and we'll get to all of your questions. I think I'm going to try to make that a live show as well. But I'll be back soon with some new fresh content for you and some new live content for you. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you soon. And until then, play forever.